Hello friends, today we are discussing the next terms which are used in metrology. At the end of this chapter, you should be able to explain the testing parameters used for the given instrument, and you should be able to calculate the least count of the basic measuring instrument. Now, in the previous lecture, we have discussed about the two terms, accuracy and precision. Accuracy is nothing but the degree of closeness between the measured value and the true value, and precision is nothing but the degree of closeness between the different set of measurement, or we can simply say that it is the repeatability of measuring process. Today we are going to discuss terms, that is sensitivity. You have heard that some people are very sensitive, or some students are very sensitive to any object or any issue. That means whenever there is change in its input, there may be a change in the output, in its behavior. That means if we talk with some students regarding some issues, they will get viable, or they will get very sensitive. Or in simply way, in winter season, all the students are not similarly react to the cold. That means some students have react very fast to the cold, but some have not that much reacted. That means the input is remaining same, but the output given by each of the person or each of the students is different, and that is nothing but related with the sensitivity. Here the sensitivity can be defined as the ratio of magnitude of output value to the input signal, or output magnitude, signal magnitude to the input signal, or we can say the quantity being measured. It is just a ratio of output signal to the input signal. That means when there is a very slight change in input, but the instrument shows a very large change in output, then we can say that that instrument is a very sensitive one. And if there is a considerable change in input, then and then only the instrument shows the change in output, then we can see that the sensitivity is less. For example, if we take the measuring of thickness of the book, and there are three different instruments we are using. The input is same, that is the thickness of book, and the instrument are different. One is meter rule, one is vernier caliper, and one is micrometer. Okay, with the help of meter rule we will get the output reading as a 5.2 centimeter. The same thickness of the book, with the help of vernier caliper we can say that the instrument shows the reading of 5.22 centimeter, and in case of the micrometer the reading get the 5.223 centimeter. That means if we observe the values of thickness, the output is different, and in case of the micrometer the output is get largely or very small detection will be observed in case of the micrometer, and hence we can say that the sensitivity of this micrometer is more. Or in another way, we can say that the ability of instrument to identify a very small change in input, that is nothing but the sensitivity. Sensitivity is sometimes desirable, sometimes it is not desirable. Now, second term, that is repeatability. Repeatability is defined as the ability of instrument to reproduce a group of measures or measurement of the same measure quantity made by same observer using same instrument and under the same conditions. Here you have observed that the quantity is remaining same, instrument is remaining same, observer is remaining same, even the conditions are remaining same. And by keeping all these parameters same or constant, the ability of instrument to reproduce the same group of measurement, that is called as the repeatability. That means if we take the measurement of a same object again and again by the same operator, by the same instrument, under the same condition, and if the instrument shows the same reading again and again, then we can say that the repeatability is there with that instrument. Then next term, that is the readability. Here if we see that there are 3 pressure gauges shown in figure. If we observe that the reading observed in number 1 pressure gauge is more feasible or more accurate, we can say, or we can easily read the accurate one reading in first one instead of the second and third one. That means readability is nothing but the ability of instrument to read the very small change in input. Okay, that means whatever the scales is used on the instrument, that shows the readability. That means how much small value we can measure with the help of that instrument is related with the readability. Then next term is reproducibility. Now in case of the reproducibility, the closeness or agreement between the independent results which is obtained with the same method on identical test but under the different conditions. That means in case of the repeatability, we discussed that all the parameters are remaining same. Here the measuring instrument is same, then method is same, operator is same, but the conditions are get different. And under this different condition, if the instrument has ability to shows the same reading again and again for the same input, then we can say that that instrument have a characteristics of reproducibility. Now the next term, that is calibration. You have seen that in most of the shopkeepers there are the weights using day by day, but every year some peoples or authorized person from the metrological department come or visit to that shop, take away that weights, and they stamp it or they check it, and whatever the correction is there they modify and they again return to that shopkeeper. That means due to the frequent use of the instrument, there may be a chances of wear and tear, and due to the continuous use, the readings or the capacity of that instrument is going to be reduced. That means after some days it shows some variation in the reading, and for that purpose the operations required again the setting of that instrument to show the actual standard value. And here we can say that calibration is the operations of making an adjustment so that the readings of an instrument conforms to the accepted or certified standard. That means it is a set of operations for making adjustment. For what purpose? To confirm the accepted and certified standard. Okay. Now this calibration is related with the traceability. There is a Bureau of International Standards is there, and from BIPM the traceability or whatever the observations or whatever the standards are there, they are traceable to the national laboratories of each country, and then from national laboratories these standards are again traced to the calibration laboratories. That means the traceability is the major part for the calibration. Okay, that means in today's lecture we have discussed about the sensitivity, repeatability, readability and reproducibility. In the next lecture we will be discussing about the next terms. Thank you.